Inter Milan, one of the most famous clubs in all of Italy, if not the world. The Nero Azzurri of Milan have always relied on some top-class Argentinian talent over the years to assist them to success on and off the football pitch. Even this season, with Mauro Icardi and Lautaro Martinez, however, there's always been one club legend that overrules them all, Javier Zanetti. One of the football world's nice guys, playing 615 times for Inter, a solidified club legend. I don't even think AC Milan fans hate this man. He got his very own legend card in FIFA 14 and is now the director of football at Inter these days. I'm almost certain there is no better man to take over as manager and take Inter back to its former glory through an Inter Argentinian Rebuild challenge in FIFA 19 career mode. Let's get into it. Now, the rules and objectives of this Argentinian Inter Rebuild challenge are: number 1, we must have an all Argentinian starting 11 at all times. Number 2, we must sell all non-Argentinian players at the club. Number 3, silverware wise, we have to win the Serie A, Coppa Italia and the Champions League, which we will play the final. Number 4 is that there is a 5-season time limit, so by the end of the 5th season, if we haven't won all those 3 trophies with all Argentinian players, the rebuild challenge is failed. And number 5, we must bring Inter back to former glory with Javier Zanetti at the helm. Let's get into season number 1. Alright, here we are with Javier Zanetti with Inter in season number 1, and literally the only 2 players that are Argentinian in this squad is Lautaro Martinez and Mauro Icardi. The rest need to be sold, and I'm not looking forward to selling such great players like Perisic, Nangolan, Skriniar. They must be sold. But yeah, we've got a good starting duo up top. Don't really have to worry about the striker position in the early seasons, but we've put all the non-Argentinian players on the transfer list. As you can see, Handanovic, Skriniar, Perisic, they're all on the transfer list. We do have Cristian Ansaldi, the Argentinian 31-year-old left back, out on loan at fellow Serie A club Torino. So we are going to recall him just for the sake of having yet another Argentinian player in the side, Lionel Messi. Hopefully at one stage we can pick him up for Inter and just tear it up with this man. But yeah, a lot of transfers to be done, a lot of selling, a lot of buying in the first summer transfer window. We've only got £62.7 million to spend in this first window, so we've got to spend it wisely. We've got to sell wisely as well. It's going to be a very tactical rebuild challenge with the Argentinians and Javier Zanetti. So let's see what we can do in this first window business wise. And our first piece of business is going to be a sale. It is going to be our right back Danilo D'Ambrosio. The Italian is headed off to the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen for £6 million. Farewell, Danilo. And we continue the non-Argentinian clear-out with Antonio Candreva. He's off to PSG, the 31-year-old right midfielder, for £16.5 million, as well as Raffaele Di Gennaro, the 67-rated 24-year-old goalkeeper, is off to Turkey with Borderspor for £750k. And yet another squad departure here. We have the Spaniard Borja Valero going off to Roma, fellow Serie A club. The Spaniard is off to the capital for £8.6 million. Well, look who it is. Real Madrid come knocking for a certain Argentinian in Mauro Icardi, the 25-year-old striker. No way is being sold in this rebuild. I want him to be the star man, our star player for this team. He is staying at Inter. Who knows where he's off to in real life, but Real Madrid, unlucky. And we've gone ahead and picked up our very first signing of the Argentinian Rebuild Challenge. Javier Zanetti has gone and picked up Manuel Lanzini from West Ham for £18.8 million. The midfielder joins us, centre attacker midfielder, 80 overall. The first of many. Welcome to Inter, Manuel Lanzini. And it's a massive sale for us. Our biggest departure yet. It is the Croatian Ivan Perisic. He is off to bitter rivals Juventus for £64.1 million. Ivan Perisic joins the Bianconeri. And Bayer Leverkusen have gone for an Inter double swoop. They picked up D'Ambrosio earlier. Now they've gone and picked up Gagliardini. The Italian is off to Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga for £15.2 million. Good luck, Roberto. And we've got the goalkeeping spot pretty much locked on for the entire rebuild challenge. It is going to be Geronimo Rulli, the Argentinian keeper from Real Sociedad, the 26-year-old coming to Inter under Javier Zanetti for £22.5 million. Hopefully this man can lead us to Champions League glory. Geronimo Rulli, welcome to Argentina. Welcome to Inter Milan. And the Uruguayan Mateus Vecino is off to the Premier League. He is off to Manchester United under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The 26-year-old CDM is moving to the Premier League for £24.6 million. Alright, it's our first defensive signing of the rebuild. Juan Foyth joins us from Spurs. He is coming to Italy under Javier Zanetti for £8.5 million. The 20-year-old centre-back Juan Foyth, welcome to Inter Milan. And we've immediately found Juan Foyth's centre-back partner. It is going to be Alan Franco, the other centre-back, signing for £11.8 million. The 21-year-old coming from Independiente. Hopefully he can shore up our defense and grow for the years to come in this rebuild challenge. Alan Franco, welcome to Inter Milan. And I know I said we didn't have to worry about the striker position for years to come, but we've picked up a backup striker. It is going to be Giovanni Simeone, the Argentinian coming from Fiorentina, Diego Simeone's son, for £16.6 million. Our backup striker for this rebuild challenge. Welcome to Inter Milan. Alright, the signings just keep rolling in now. They get bigger and better every time. Vargas, it is going to be Matias Vargas, the left winger slash center attacking midfielder, the 21-year-old coming from the Argentinian league from Vélez Sarsfield for £13.5 million, and he's got a very nice potential on FIFA 19 career mode, so hopefully we can see him grow up to that. But the young attacking winger is going to be joining us at Inter Milan. Welcome, Matias Vargas. Alright, it's going to be yet another Independiente signing. A lot of talent coming from the Argentinian league joining us here at Inter Milan under Javier Zanetti. It is going to be this time Fabrizio Bustos for £10.8 million. We've gone and completed a wing back position. It's going to be the right back. He can also play left back. So the 22-year-old Bustos, welcome to Inter Milan. Now we've finally sealed the main marquee signing I've been wanting to sign this whole entire season. It took a while. It is Angel Correa from Atletico Madrid. He makes the jump from Spain to Italy. The Argentinian right midfielder slash striker has joined us for £30.3 million. Welcome to the Argentinian Rebuild Challenge. We finally picked up someone to slot into that center midfield position. It is going to be Ezequiel Palacios coming from River Plate in the Argentinian league. Yet another Argentine talent from there coming over to the Serie A. He's going to join us for £13.4 million. Ezequiel Palacios, yet another player with like a mid-80s potential. So hopefully we can watch him grow to that overall and really take a hold on that starting position in the starting 11. Welcome, Ezequiel Palacios. Now, it is going to be our biggest signing yet. Maybe a bit controversial. It is Nicolas Otamendi, the 84 rated centre-back. I know he's 30 years of age now. He's going to improve our team massively in the short term for, say, Season 1, Season 2, and then once our younger centre-backs can grow, they can replace him. But Nicolas Otamendi, a very short-term signing, and I feel like would fit the mould for this Inter-Argentinian rebuild for £21.3 million. He comes over to the Serie A from Manchester City. Welcome to Inter Milan, Otamendi. Alright, so we've sold the Portuguese midfielder João Mario to our bitter rivals AC Milan. The Rossoneri pick him up for £31.5 million. Farewell, João Mario. A decent sale in my opinion, but to the wrong club. Anyway, it's not going to matter. Just going to put some more in the transfer budget. And we've done a quick quadruple sale here. It is going to be Andrea Ranocchia going to Galatasaray for £4.4 million. The Brazilian left back Dalbert is off to the Bundesliga to RB Leipzig for £10 million. And then Sami Handanovic, the big one, 88 rated. He's off to Serie A opposition in Napoli for £41.9 million. The 34-year-old is off to the south of Italy. And then yet another goalkeeper sale. It is Daniele Parelli. He is off to the Championship in England for £2.8 million. Farewell, guys. So all these last minute sales have allowed us to go on a little mini spending spree before the first transfer window closes. And we've gone and picked up a backup goalkeeper after Handanovic's sale. It is going to be Walter Benitez, the backup for Rioli in goal. The Argentinian, 25 years of age, 78 overall. He joins us for £10.5 million. Welcome, Walter. And another signing which I'm absolutely thrilled about, it is going to be Christian Pavan from Boca Juniors. He is joining us for £18.6 million. Another Argentinian attacker joining us. The 22-year-old is going to be starting for us this season. Hopefully he can make an impact under Javier Zanetti and under his guidance. Welcome to Inter Milan, Christian Pavan. And Manchester United complete the double swoop. They picked up Vecino earlier. Now they've gone ahead and picked up Marcelo Brozovic. The Croatian heads off to the Premier League. He is off to Manchester United for £34.3 million. Farewell, Marcelo. And we've reached transfer deadline day. We spent an overall of £196 million on Argentinian talent and sold £260.6 million worth out of the club. The clear out was immense in the first season, but we've still got January to look forward to. I believe we might be signing a few players. 94 million we'll save up for January, see what we can do, but this is the starting 11. Of course, all Argentinian: Martinez, Icardi up top, Lanzini, Pavan and Correa on the wings. Palacios is going to be in that central midfield position, hopefully going to improve that position throughout the next windows. Bustos, Otamendi and Franco are going to be our centre-back partnership, and Saldi is going to start at the left-back position. Riuli is going to be the goalkeeper. Giovanni Simeone, Vargas, Foyth and Benitez all going to be on the bench. That is the team going into season number 1 under Javier Zanetti. The Argentinian Rebuild Challenge continues here at Inter. Let's see how the boys do. And of course, this is our Champions League group. I'm not expecting much, to be honest. Probably going to go back to the Europa League or even finish bottom of this one. It is pretty much the group of death. Spurs and Barcelona are in there. PSV are in there as well. But with our new Argentinian squad, I don't know how far we can go, but we'll have to see how we do in the Champions League. Alright, so we've reached the halfway point of season number 1. And we're competing for a top 4 place in there. We're sitting in 6th, 1 point behind our rivals in AC Milan Torino, surprisingly in the top 4. Juventus lead the pack. Lazio and Napoli are there in 2nd and 3rd. We somehow finished top of our Champions League group with 11 points on goal difference or on head-to-head. I don't know what it came down to. Barcelona to the Europa League. Scenes here, boys. I didn't even expect to get out of this group, and we've gone and finished top. And in the round of 16, we're facing Olympic Lyon. We've reached deadline day here, boys. Not too much business to go down. I was waiting for an offer on a few players on Skriniar or Nainggolan, but we didn't end up spending too much. We didn't spend anything at all. I was trying to make a move, a big money move for Messi or Dybala, but that didn't go through. Didn't go to plan, so we're going to have to wait till the summer transfer window. So we've reached the end of season number 1, and it's the same position we finished in January. It is 6th position. We scrape Europa League football by 1 point against Sampdoria in 7th. Lazio end up winning the Scudetto with 89 points, which is pretty decent for Lazio. Napoli, Juventus finish in 3rd. AC Milan, our rivals, finished in that 4th Champions League spot. We're going to see how we did in the Coppa Nazionale. Juventus won it in the final, but where do we get knocked out? In the quarterfinals against the Scudetto winners, Lazio. So it's going to be Parma, Frosinone and Empoli all getting relegated. So all 3 teams that came up from Serie B last season all going back down to the 2nd division. And in the Champions League, we made it out the group somehow. So let's see where we got knocked out in. Oh, we got knocked out in the round of 16. I just saw Olympic Lyon. They went through on away goals 3-3. Very poor stuff from us. We should have gone through further in the Champions League, but kind of a disappointing season from Javier Zanetti and the boys. Don't think we'll get fired, but yeah, there's a lot of improvement to do, a lot of new players to bring in as well. So let's hope for an even better and bigger season number 2. So we're going to say farewell to Tommaso Berni, Christian Ansaldi, who I know is Argentinian, but he's 32 and declining rapidly, and also Bakayoko, the French right back. Their contracts are all expiring, so they won't be taking part in season number 2. Alright, we've arrived in season number 2. A lot of improvements and a lot of signings to make. Of course, a lot of sales as well. Some new Argentinian blood needs to come in to Inter so we can improve our positionings in the standings. And also, we have £114 million to spend. Alright, guys, we are not messing around for season number 2. We start off strong with a big transfer. It is Giovanni Lo Celso, the Argentinian central midfielder, joins us. He was on Real Betis, on loan at Real Betis last season. He joins us from PSG, 84 rated, and we picked him up for 25.5 million plus Adamo, the French winger. That is a big pickup. Welcome to Inter Milan, Giovanni Lo Celso. Alright, it's yet another transfer we couldn't do in season number 1. It is going to be the Ajax left back Tagliafico. The 26-year-old Argentinian is 82 overall and joins us for £28.8 million plus the Italian striker who was on loan at Frosinone last season, Andrea Pinamonti, is going to be a massive improvement to that left back position and is going to replace Ansaldi. Welcome to the Argentinian revolution, Tagliafico. Alright, we finally sold the Brazilian left back, the former Atletico Madrid man, 34 years of age now. Miranda is off to Arsenal to join Unai Emery for £8.5 million. Farewell, Miranda. And the Ghanaian left back Asamoah is off to West Ham in the Premier League for £10.1 million. No, £10.2 million. Farewell, Kwadwo Asamoah. And we've sold the Belgian that was off on loan at Standard Liège last season. It's Van Housden. The centre-back is off to Everton in the Premier League for £15.5 million. These departures just keep on coming. And the Italian striker who was out on loan last season, Samuele Longo Bersakci, complete the signing for £4.1 million. 27-year-old is departing Inter. And we've sold Alessandro Bastoni, the Italian centre-back who was out on loan at Parma last season. He is off to Ligue 1. He is off to Montpellier for £6.6 million. I'm a bit more happy about this one because it has allowed us to afford. We've pulled a few strings here in the negotiation rooms and we've picked up probably one of the greatest players the world has ever seen, one of the greatest Argentinian players ever. It is Lionel Messi from Barcelona. There's no cutscene for him because it was a swap deal and there's a glitch where if it was a swap deal, there's like no cutscene for it. So it's literally fee agreed for Messi. He is on his way to Inter Milan under Javier Zanetti. It is a dream signing for us. It was what we were aiming for this whole entire rebuild. We've ended up getting him in season number 2. The 32-year-old, 93 rated Lionel Messi. He is joining the Argentinian revolution at Inter Milan. Hopefully he can guide us to Champions League glory. And the official transfer fee was £86.65 million. Plus Skriniar. Milan Skriniar is headed to Barcelona. He's headed the other way, the Slovakian. And of course, Lionel Messi is taking that captain's armband for Inter Milan and Javier Zanetti. And look who it is again. Real Madrid come knocking for our star Argentinian striker Mauro Icardi. But I don't know what they're drinking over there in Madrid. It's not happening. And we finally sell the Dutch centre-back De Vrij for £45.5 million. He is off to PSG. He's off to Ligue 1. The 27-year-old leaves Inter. Alright, we pick up Otamendi, a little bit of a better centre-back partner in German Petzela. The Argentinian centre-back joins us for £19.5 million. He's coming from Fiorentina. Fellow Serie A opponent, is 28 years of age, but his overall is 81, so that's a bit better. Improving the squad here, and we also find out our Europa League group this season, hoping to go ahead and maybe win it, get some silverware for Javier Zanetti, and get back into the Champions League where we need to be. We have PAOK, Rio Ave, and Copenhagen in our group. And on deadline day, we've sold the Belgian midfielder Radja Nainggolan. He's off to Manchester United. I don't know what's with Manchester United in this rebuild and wanting every single Inter Milan midfielder. They signed Brozovic, Vecino last season, and now they've picked up Radja Nainggolan for £49.5 million. A huge deadline day move for the Red Devils. We've only gone ahead and activated the Argentinian Wonder Kids buyout clause. It is Ezequiel Barco for £15.9 million. He is coming from the MLS, Atlanta United. He is joining us here at the Argentinian Revolution under Javier Zanetti, and hopefully under his guidance, he can grow to that 88 potential that we all know he has in FIFA 19 career mode. Welcome to Inter Milan, Ezequiel Barco. And we've completed another backup centre-back signing. It is going to be Lisandro Martinez, coming from the Argentinian League, I believe, from Defensa. No idea who they are, but we've signed him. The 21-year-old is 76 overall. He is going to be joining us here at Inter Milan under Javier Zanetti. And it's been quite a busy deadline day, quite a busy window as well, quite a huge window. In fact, we spent $185 million selling $149 million worth of players. Lo Celso and Messi among the huge ones there. You can see him in the Inter jersey. Lionel Messi, you didn't get to see that, but yeah, we pretty much spent most of our money on the little magician Messi, the Argentinian god. He is obviously going to be the captain of this Javier Zanetti-led Argentinian revolution at Inter Milan, so hopefully he can pull the strings for us this season, and I believe that's all the business we can do so far. We're going to be back in January, hopefully making a few signings because we still have £59 million to work with, but let's see how we do in January. Alright, we're halfway through the season here, and we're currently sitting in third. We're still in the title race, but that gap between first and 8th position isn't that much. It's only 6 points in it, so yeah, a lot of movement can be done. We're sitting in third on 30 points. Torino are sitting top, as well as Lazio, last season's champions, in second. AC Milan right behind us. Cagliari surprisingly in fifth. In the Europa League, we came top easily, except we lost 2 games, but we finished on top with 12 points, along with Rio Ave. We're versing Olympiacos in the round of 32, and we're up against Genoa in the round 16 of the Coppa Italia. Let's see what kind of business we can pull off in January. And the French centre-back who was out on loan at Pescara last season, Andrew Gravillon, is off to Girona in La Liga for £5.9 million. The 21-year-old heads out of Inter. Alright, it's a big piece of January business, a big power move from Javier Zanetti. He has brought in Alejandro Perez from PSG. The Argentinian midfielder moves for £47.5 million. We had to wait a bit to pick him up. We could only pick him up in this window. Paredes joins the Argentinian revolution. The 25-year-old centre midfielder, that's going to be a huge upgrade to that position in our team, and hopefully he can guide us to some glory here at Inter Milan. And we have yet another one of our final departures of the team. It is going to be Ray Minaj, the Albanian, I believe he is. Yeah, 22 years of age. The striker is off to Anderlecht for £4.7 million. Farewell, Nicki Minaj. And we've picked up a backup young Argentinian centre-back in Christian Romero for £4.8 million. The man from Genoa joins us. He is 72 rated, 21 years of age. He's just going to be a backup in case of any injuries or suspensions in the side. Welcome to Inter Milan, Christian Romero. And it's yet another utility player slash backup player. It is going to be Nicolas Gonzales, the Argentinian striker slash left winger, left midfielder. He can sort of play there. He's an all-and-out attacker. He's going to join us here for £11.7 million. The 21-year-old joins us from Stuttgart and hopefully can get a bit of game time in here and there. But Nicolas Gonzales, welcome to the Argentinian revolution. And finally, we have sold one of the last non-Argentinian players in the club. It is going to be Jean Emmers. He was on loan at Cremonese last season in Serie B. The Belgian midfielder has quite a bit of potential on him, but he's off to Swansea City. He's off to England. Now there's only one more non-Argentinian player left, then we have an all-Argentinian Inter Javier Zanetti side. Alright, our last non-Argentinian player is Davide Merola. He's not leaving, so we're just going to go ahead and release him for 114k. Farewell, Davide Merola. Now we have an all-Argentinian Inter Milan. As you can see here, what a side we have going. Now, hopefully we can turn it into success here with Javier Zanetti. Alright, that's going to wrap up our transfer business. We've reached deadline day. Not really anyone we can sell anymore because everyone is Argentinian. Not really many people we can buy right now with our transfer budget. It's only going to be Paredes, Romero, and Gonzales joining us. Gravillon, Minaj, and Emmers are on their way out. Let's see how the rest of Season 2 pans out. Alright guys, so we've simmed to the end of the season, and I literally cannot believe my eyes at the moment, right? We've got a Coppa Italia final up against Torino in a few days' time, but we've got our last Serie A game to play. But if we take a look at the table, we are literally one game away from winning the Scudetto. 3 teams all tied on 76 points. It can literally go down to the wire on the last day of the season. Napoli and Torino have been title contenders all season, and they are still in it. We are top on goal difference or head-to-head. It is absolutely crazy. And as you can see here, the boys are off the bus, ready to hopefully lift the Scudetto today. We're going to simulate the game. We're away against Bologna. It's a tricky trip away to Bologna. As it says, Inter look up to wrap a phenomenal Serie A season with 3 title deciding points against Bologna. So, got our strongest starting 11 out. Messi is injured, so the boys are going to have to do it without Messi. A few players are injured as well, like Tagliafico. But yeah, let's hopefully get into this and get the 3 points. In a matter of like 2 2 days, we can win 2 pieces of silverware. It's crazy. In the matter of a week, we can win both the Scudetto and the Coppa Italia against Torino. So let's see if we can get the 3 points here up against Bologna. Martinez gets us off. Lautaro in the 17th minute breaks the deadlock. Hopefully that can settle a few nerves, get us into halftime. Oh, they've gotten the equalizer through Arnold. They've gotten 2. Correa strikes back. Surely, come on, boys. We can go ahead and win it from here. We need the 3 points. Someone, come on, make the difference. Lo Celso gets the 3rd in the 79th. Can we hold on? Yes, we do. The Scudetto, Javier Zanetti and the Argentinian Revolution have won the Scudetto with Inter Milan. Lo Celso in the 79th minute comes in clutch to get us the 3 points, 3-2, a 5-goal thriller away at Bologna, and we are champions of Italy. What a season, and it can only get better if we win this Coppa Nazionale final against Torino only 3 days later. Halt the celebrations for now and concentrate on this game against Torino. This would cap off season number 2 so well. After winning the Serie A, now we have the chance to win the Coppa Italia. 2 big objectives ticked off, and Martinez gets us underway again. He breaks it, this time in the 3rd minute. I was meant to say, so that season number 3, we can focus on the Champions League, which we have qualified for. Of course, we go into halftime 1-0 up. Come on, boys, do it without Messi. Torino obviously were title challengers. They came 2nd or 3rd. I'm not sure how it panned out on the last day. Belotti gets the equalizer. No, but Bustos, 4 minutes later, the right back gets us the win. Yet again, we leave it late into the 78th minute. And Bustos, our right back, gets us the goal to put us into the lead to make it 2-1. We win the Coppa Italia. Get in there, Javier Zanetti, with 2 pieces of silverware within a few days. I cannot name a better end to the season there. Messi with the Coppa Italia trophy. What a beautiful sight to see. What a sight to behold. Torino came 3rd in the end. Napoli, of course, on goal difference or head-to-head. I'm not sure how it panned out. Ended up finishing runners-up yet again. We moved down to see who got relegated this season. It is Hellas Verona, Benevento, and Genoa all getting relegated. Now, after that crazy domestic finish, we're going to check to see where we finished in the UEFA Europa League. And it looks like we got knocked out in round 16, 4-2. To Cologne, which is pretty disappointing stuff, but at least next season we can focus all on the Champions League, which is all that matters in the 3rd season. I still can't believe how well that season turned out. We're going to have a look and see who our top performers were. Bustos actually got 3 goals and 3 assists in 52. Rulli was our main keeper, of course. Angel Correa did pretty well in there as well. Giovanni Lo Celso getting 7 and 7. We have Lautaro Martinez, of course, getting 15 goals and 4 assists. Tagliafico got injured. Icardi in there with 18 goals. Our top goal scorer, Palacios as well, getting 4 goals and 3 assists. We moved down. Barco got a bit of game time. Lionel Messi, declining, of course, still 32 years of age now, so hopefully we can win it before Messi gets to under the 90 rating. Mione off the bench did quite well there with 14 goals in 28 appearances, but the rest, not too much to show for. Hopefully in season number 3, we're going to make some more key signings for the Argentinian Revolution in our charge towards the Champions League trophy. Alright, we have reached season number 3, and it's do or die. It's make or break if we want to complete the challenge in Messi's prime. This is the strongest starting at 11 going into it, and hopefully it is a Champions League one. Still looking to make a few more game-changing signings for this season. We have got 95 or 96 million to spend in the transfer budget, so let's hopefully use it wisely under Javier Zanetti and recruit some more Argentinian talent to the side. Let's hope for just a successful season like last one. Let's get into it. So we actually go ahead and complete our first player departure of season number 3. It is going to be Manuel Lanzini, the 27-year-old now, is off to Everton. He's off to the Premier League for £26.2 million, and hopefully that money can fund a few more transfer deals for us to complete. And the man who is replacing Manuel Lanzini, it is going to be Joaquin Correa from Lazio. The man comes to us for £42.8 million, and hopefully he can be a good addition to the side. The 83 overall 25-year-old. He can play centre forward. He can play anywhere along the front line. So Joaquin Correa, welcome to the Argentinian Inter Milan. And literally right before our Supercoppa Nazionale clash, we are going to complete the race for Santiago Ascaiba. We activated his release clause for £18 million. the central defensive midfielder, joins us here. He's 80 overall, 23 years of age, comes from Stuttgart, and hopefully he can shore up the midfield and be a good backup midfielder. Welcome, Santiago. We've got our strongest starting 11 going into this one. It is our Supercoppa Nazionale final. It's like the pre-season winner of Serie A versus winner of the Coppa Italia, but considering we won both, it goes to Torino somehow, some way. So we're going to go ahead and simulate it. It's not a piece of silverware that we need to win with Javier Zanetti and the Inter Argentinian takeover, but Icardi gets us underway there in the first minute. Willian Jose gets injured 2 minutes in. It's not something we need to win. It's just, it'll be a good piece of silverware to have. Barungia gets the goal for Torino to equalize things, but Tagliafico gets the second and puts us into the lead in the 50th minute. Can we hold on for the next 20 minutes? That's going to be the big question. Belotti gets the equalizer. Going to go to extra time. Let's see. We might have to go to the distance, 2 penalties and to it. Someone get a goal. Someone come on. We're using none of our... oh my gosh. We lose in the 118th minute. Berengua, I have no idea who he is, scores a goal and breaks our hearts. We lose 3-2 to the title contenders last season. Torino end up getting their revenge and win the Supercoppa Nazionale. It doesn't matter in the end. And we literally can't afford our prime target, Dybala, which is pretty sad. I wanted to pick him up at some point in this rebuild for season number 3, but he's just way too expensive. Like literally minimum 200 million we'd have to spend on him, and we only got given 95 million. So we're going to go ahead and pick up a few little signings here along the way and help prove the depth in the squad rather than just splash all the cash on Paulo Dybala and have to sell a few players in order to afford him. I feel like it's a more tactical and smart way to go into things into the final few seasons of the rebuild, maybe in season number 4 if we have enough money, but Paulo Dybala unfortunately is not going to join us for now. We go ahead and pick up our third backup goalkeeper. It is going to be Juan Musso for £10.6 million. He is coming from Udinese, fellow Serie A club. The Argentine is 77 overall, 26 years of age. Not going to get much game time, just picked him up. But Juan Musso, welcome to Inter anyway. And we've gone ahead and picked up someone that I feel can offer some experience to the side, can help us in our final few seasons of the rebuild, and is an infamous Argentinian. It is going to be Angel Di Maria. He's gone to all the big clubs, Real Madrid, Manchester United. Now he's made his way from PSG to Inter Milan for 22 million. Angel Di Maria, welcome to the Inter Argentinian Revolution, mate. A quality signing in my opinion. Now we're going to go ahead and find out our Champions League groups together. We are in the Champions League after winning the Scudetto. We didn't do too well in the Europa League, so hopefully we can turn that around this season in the big ticket item, the Champions League. We're in a bit of a tough group there. We've got Arsenal, Benfica, and Basel. And yet again, we pick up another experienced signing, another player that can bring some quality experience into the team. It is going to be Matteo Musacchio for £10.1 million in the Argentinian Revolution. Javier Zanetti's picked up yet another brilliant signing. Alright, we're going to be coming up against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu in the round of 16 of the Champions League. Messi is going to be starting. Correa is injured on that left-hand side, so Di Maria is replacing him. Let's hope, we get off to the worst possible start there, 1-0, but we get an away goal with Paredes. Hopefully we can get maybe one more and bring it back to the San Siro and win it from there. But still, we got a second half to go. Second half to think about here as we do some substitutions. Real Madrid bring on Kovacic. Tejas gets the goal to make it 2-1. Surely, can we equalize things here? Messi, mate, step up. You love playing against Real Madrid. I'm going to skip it. We end up losing 2-1, but we've got a precious away goal to take with us back to the San Siro for the second leg. Alright, so it's the second leg now up against Real at the San Siro. We're resting Messi because we had a game literally 2 days ago, so everyone's tired. Palacios gets us underway. The central midfielder in the 3rd minute gets us the goal to hopefully put us through, because if it stays like this, we go through. Dani Ceballos gets the equalizer, and now we need 2 to progress. No way. No, now we need 3 to progress. Sorry, Messi comes on for Icardi. Surely he can make an impact. 20 minutes to go. Come on, someone score. Someone score. Messi's injured. Martinez gets us the goal to bring it to extra time. Surely, Can we do it in extra time? Are we going to go all the way into penalties? We've already been heartbroken in extra time before against Torino. What's going to happen now? Lo Celso gets us a goal in the 115th minute to get us the win 3-1 against Real Madrid. I thought we were going to go to penalties there, but Lo Celso left it late. Messi comes off injured, and we go through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. See you later, Real. And going through to the next round came at a cost. Lionel Messi suffered a broken ankle. He's going to be out for 7 weeks. Alright, we get drawn up against slightly easier Spanish opposition in the quarterfinals. We're starting the first leg off at home at the San Siro, so let's hope to get a few goals in with a slightly weakened team. Messi is still injured. Right before we go into the second leg away in Spain, Guedes gets a goal for Valencia to put them 1-0 up on aggregate, and that precious away goal, we're bottling it at the moment. Surely we can do something in the second half. Correa comes on for Paredes. What's going to happen here? Surely we can get a goal. What's going on with the boys at the moment? Dos gets the second for Valencia, and it looks like we've got a mountain to climb in Spain. Correa gets us a goal back, so it's not much of a mountain. We've got to climb it halfway. So Correa, thank you for that goal, but still terrible performance from us at home. Right, this is the side going into the second leg in Spain. They've got a big job to do in Spain, in Valencia, so hopefully they can get the job done. It's going to be really hard for them. So yeah, let's hopefully put on an upset, a surprise here in Spain, because we need to get through to the semi-finals. Let's continue simulating. We need to get an early away goal. There it is from Mauro Icardi, 37 minutes in. Now we need another one. It's Martinez off the bench in the 50th minute. We're 2-0 up. All of a sudden, the tie's turned on its head, and we could be going through. It's the last 10 minutes here. Surely we can hold on and get the victory. Yes, we do. To get the 2 away goals and beat Valencia, making our way to the last 4 of the Champions League. Alright, I see we've been drawn up against Liverpool. Some English opposition for the Argentinians. But first, we got to get through this Liverpool hurdle. Like, this is the side going out and hopefully doing the job here. Right, we're starting it off here. Come on. Hopefully we can get the first blood here and not let Liverpool get any away goals, because that would be very damaging to us in the second leg. First half, nothing happens. Van Dijk comes off, which is big for us, and Lo Celso takes full advantage of that. 52nd minute, we break the deadlock, and our star man, Naby Keita, gets the away goal. Can we get one right at the end? No, we can't. Disappointing stuff from us at San Siro yet again. Alright, this is the side going into the second leg up against Liverpool at Anfield. It is going to be a big one. It's 1-1, and Martinez just took an injury for 2 months, so we're going to have to do it without one of our star strikers. Alright, let's go into this one. No more waiting around for this. We need an early away goal to ruffle some feathers here at Anfield. What can the boys come up with here? Alexander-Arnold early on, getting a yellow card, getting a booking. Maybe setting the pace for the match. Not much going on in the first 30 minutes, but Bustos gets us an away goal in the 30th. Mane is going to equalise there right on halftime. Salah gets the second for Liverpool in the 54th. We need a second away goal here in order to go through. Correa gets it. If it stays like this, we can go through. There we have it, baby. Correa off the bench. You beauty. 78 minutes in, Correa gets us the goal to send us into the Champions League final. The Argentines of Inter go through. There we have a Champions League final up against PSG. Somehow got through that. We went through on away goals, 3-3 on aggregate, and PSG scraped by Juve 3-2. So we find ourselves with the Argentinian Inter Milan side in the Champions League final, the big ticket item of this rebuild challenge video. This is going to be the final squad report before we get into the game. The all-Argentinian rebuild challenge is on the verge of completion here with Inter Milan, nearly achieving the challenge, winning all the silverware we needed to. What a side we have on our hands here. Unfortunately, Lautaro can't take part, which is a bummer. 88 rated, 23 years of age. Otherwise, Lionel Messi went down by 3 this season. He's still 88. Surely he can lead us to victory here. Hopefully this is a Champions League winning side with Argentina. Let's get straight into it. Alright, we're up and running in this Champions League final at Wembley. Let's get it. Going to give it back into the middle to Paredes. And that was an early shot there. Kevin Trapp deals with it comfortably. You want to make an early mark here. It's Luka Jovic. Can he find Mbappe? He does. Mbappe, he's causing us a bit of trouble early on. He's giving it back to Neymar. He's have a shot and it's he's off the post. Thought it was off the crossbar, but we get away with it there. Lo Celso's going to spread it wide. Correa is going to find Joaquim Correa. Joaquim Correa cuts in the middle. He finds Lo Celso's pressing shoot. The keeper's let go of it, and we couldn't capitalize on that great chance. Lo Celso stumbles under pressure. Nkunku again. They're playing some nice build-up possession. It's Luka Jovic. What a block from Otamendi, and what a great follow-up save by Riuli there, the Argentine goalkeeper, keeping it at 0-0. That could have been a potential handball from Otamendi there, but still, it's not going to go through the first time. It will the second. Icardi gives it off to Correa. Correa finds a beautiful ball into the path of Mauro Icardi, and that is 1-0 to Inter Milan. We have gone up with the Argentines, with Javier Zanetti, and it's that man Mauro Icardi. What a goal, what a start for Inter Milan in this big Champions League final, and we've gone 1-0 up. The Argentines at Wembley are taking over here, and what a play it was. Joaquim Correa threaded it through perfectly, and the finesse shot, it was cool, calm, and collected from that man Mauro Icardi. We go 1-0 up at Wembley, and Kevin Trapp could not do anything about that one. We've unlocked the PSG defense. It's going to be whipped in. That is a vicious looking ball. Palacios lays it off to Lionel Messi. That could have been his moment, the captain for this Inter Milan side, and the Argentinians couldn't make it 2-0. It was the little magician in Messi blazing it over the crossbar. The halftime whistle here. We're 1-0 up at Wembley. Alright, second half is underway here. Cardi's kicked us off. Mbappe on the outside of the area, giving it off to Neymar, but Rulli deals with it well. Correa's lost it to Rabiot, and Mbappe is now in the middle here. Can Tagliafico deal with him? He can't. Luka Jovic is in the area. What a save from Rulli. He has kept us in the game. He has kept PSG from getting that equaliser. What a save, and they've brought on Rebic for Jovic. Going on here from PSG. PSG find Draxler again. It's Mbappe. Rulli again with a big save. We really should have conceded the equaliser there. Alright, we're going to make some substitutions here for the next 20 minutes. It's going to be Christian Pavan and Asquieba coming on for Paredes and Correa. Alright, come on, headed that out. Oh no, it's Meunier! What a goal! The Belgian has headed PSG to get an equaliser, and the number 12, the right back, has come all the way into the box to get the equaliser in the 72nd minute. Rulli finally beaten, and our defence is finally breached. That is not good. PSG are back into this game. Mbappe swung that into the middle from pretty much halfway and looped over Rulli. He came out off his line, and we've conceded the equaliser. It's 1-1 here at Wembley. 20 minutes to go in this Champions League final. It's going to be a big finish. Juan Bernat. Oh, that is nearly a goal, and we've cleared it. Messi saves us. Palacios in the middle. Someone make a run. It's going to be Icardi. Can Icardi find Joaquim Correa? Joaquim Correa takes a shot, but Kerha is right there to get the crucial touch on it. Alright, we've got a corner here. What can we do with it? Angel Correa. Let's pick out someone in the middle. It's going to be Mauro Icardi. And the header just goes wide of the post. We nearly get the second to put us in the lead, and nearly a double for Mauro Icardi as well. And PSG keep us out yet again. They've got the ball. Surely it's 3 minutes of added time. It's going to be full time. Yet another rebuild challenge goes to extra time. Will it go to penalties? Gives it out to Messi. He finds Mauro Icardi yet again, making another one of his darting runs into the middle, trying to give it off. We can't do it. We give it off to Palacios. Palacios on the edge of the area. PSG on the attack here with Draxler. Can't contain him. He gives it off to Rabiot. Rabiot takes a shot, and Rulli deals with it well. Let's throw it out. No, Mbappe's got to that. And Mbappe snucks it home. I don't even know what I just said, but that is the biggest mistake. And Mbappe gives PSG the lead. What have I done there? Oh, we got to go and get something out of this kickoff goal. We need to get the equaliser quick and fast. Barco off the bench. Gives it off to Giovanni Simeone. PSG with this beautiful attacking play. And Neymar's in here. What a tackle from our defender. And we've given it straight back to them. Asquieba. Come on, mate. Find the ball through Ascaba, fresh off the bench. Barco has given a lovely ball into Giovanni Simeone. What can he do here? Straight off the bench into the box. And that is a beautiful finish from Giovanni Simeone in the 117th minute. He runs past the Inter defense, fresh off the bench, the Argentinian striker. And the ex-Fiorentina man gets us the equaliser in the Champions League final. He sprints past Marquinhos. And what a finish to tuck it home into the top right-hand corner from Giovanni Simeone. That finesse shot to beat Kevin Trapp. He's been great all game. And we've finally gotten the equaliser to go 2-2 with PSG. Giovanni Simeone sends us into a penalty shootout. Going to give it up? Yes, they will. It is going to be full time of the extra time. We are headed to penalties yet again at Wembley. All right, Neymar is going to be taking this first penalty. The Brazilian. Can we keep him out? Rulli, he's going right. No, he did go right. And we didn't go that way. Mauro Icardi up next. Surely he can convert it. The Argentinian, and it's going to be a save from Kevin Trapp. Mauro Icardi kept out. And who is up next? Going to be Gulam, the ex-Napoli player. Oh, and we've gotten the save. Rulli dives the right way. Gets in there. Come on, surely Barco can slot this one home into the bottom left. There you go, son. Ezequiel Barco has no problems. It's going to be Rabiot up next. The French midfielder is going left. Oh, no. All right, Messi, come on, mate. Surely at Wembley, be the hero. The captain, Lionel Messi, slots it into the bottom left-hand corner. What you'd expect from him. Kylian Mbappe up next. And we get the save on him. Kylian Mbappe, get in the bin, son. Giovanni Simeone, surely, after his extra time heroics, can slot this one into the bottom right. And he does so. Giovanni Simeone, the hero right now. Now it's down to Kevin Trapp. Rebic is up for this one. If we save it, surely... Oh, it's off the post! It's off the post! We went the wrong way, but it didn't matter in the end, as Rulli, the hero, who was outstanding all game, has won us the Champions League final, and the Javier Zanetti Argentinian Rebuild Challenge is complete with Inter Milan after PSG stumble at penalty shootouts. Rebic hits the post and goes out. What a penalty shootout. What a game. Extra time drama from Giovanni Simeone and the Argentinians. They left it late. They did it the hard way. But Lionel Messi leads the boys to a 3-2 win on penalties in extra time. And the Argentinians have done it here at Wembley. The Rebuild Challenge complete. And Lionel Messi, the captain, gets to lift that UCL trophy as he's done so many times in his career. Javier Zanetti also doing it again. He did it with Inter in 2010. Now he's done it again with some Argentinian Inter players, guys. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to slap a like on it. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, comment down below. Subscribe for some more FIFA 19 career mode content, such as more rebuild challenges. Follow me on Twitter. The link is in the description. I'm going to leave you guys with some Inter Milan Argentinian celebrations. Enjoy.